Yo, what's good? Everybody on YouTube, welcome back to another video. For those who don't know me, my name is aye.shark, aka Shark, or Unk, as some of y'all like to call me on stream. I got a couple placements, to name a few: Destroy Lonely, the Krusty Crew Anthem, placement with Sukihana, OJ the Juice Man, Jace, and honestly the list goes on. I find new songs every single day. But yeah, in this video, I'll be teaching y'all how to make placement ready melodies with no music theory. So I'm gonna be going over the main key points first, and then at the end of the video, I'll give you guys some tips and tricks to, help keep the inspiration flowing, or just, methods I use whenever I go and make a melody. All that out the way, let's jump in. All right, so here's my process in a nutshell. I usually find a sound, whether it's Synology, Contact, whatever plugin, or even one shot you want to use, right? I sift through sounds until I hear a sound, and then usually with that sound that I click, I can piece together a melody. I'll probably browse through a couple, I'm like, and then there's one, I'm like, ooh, I instantly hear a melody in my head. And then from there, it's really just the process of getting the melody from up here in your head to on the screen. You can do that, you're really winning in life, you know what I mean? Like, that's the whole process. And that process is really easier than what you may think. If you got to sit there and hum it out, sit there and sing it out, shoot, go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna judge you. That's what I do. If you pay attention to my streams, y'all would literally see me hum out a melody on stream. It's because I'm just trying to get it out of my head and onto the screen. And then also sometimes in your head, the melody will sound different. So just try different notes until it sounds right to you. So now that's gonna take some training of your ear to do, but it's not hard to train your ear. The easiest way to train your ear is to quite simply make beats. You know what I mean? Make melodies every single day, or try and remake melodies of your favorite beats. That's what I did a lot. Just trying to figure out what notes people use, what sound they gravitated to after they, made their first melody, stuff like that. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a quick demonstration of this as well. So let's go on ahead and jump into this. All right, so let's just go on ahead and open up Synology. It's gonna take 10 minutes for it to load, unfortunately. All right, so now let's open up my latest Synology bank. Synology, I've been loving this bank, bro. I feel like, matter of fact, everybody's been loving this bank, and I'm just so glad that y'all are enjoying it. That's the whole reason I make kits. But besides that, currently, I'm actually gonna put y'all on to one of the tips and tricks that I was gonna put at the end of this video. Come to this sign up here. This is your typing keyboard. If you're feeling lazy or you don't have a MIDI keyboard, come up here, toggle it with a left click, then right click it. You can pick your root note. Your root note can be C, whatever it is. I even got H in here. If you know, you know. If I'm making like dark stuff, I'm probably gonna use either D or like D sharp. Maybe sometimes even C sharp. It just depends on the sound. Especially H. H goes crazy for dark melodies. H minor really that secret sauce, if you know, for real. And then if I'm making more melodic stuff, I'm definitely gonna go C, even C sharp too, it depends. And then E and F. E and F especially for like the futuristic sound, like old futuristic sound. So not like futuristic glow, more like Rich Kid, Roscoe Dash, K-Camp, all them guys. Those two keys, trust me. And honestly, I don't know music theory for that. I just happen to know every time I make a beat and it's in that style, it's usually in either E or F. You know what I mean? The root note, wherever the 808 hits, is in E or F. So let's make a darker beat. So I'm gonna go with that, right? Gonna click on D. This is your octave here. So if you go to 2, it's gonna be like really low notes. 6 is of course gonna be really high notes. I usually stick in between 4 and 3. Those usually sit for me the best. And then I'm either in minor melodic or minor natural. But these are all like scales. So you can click these scales, any of these, and for every single key you press on your typing keyboard, it'll be in key. So that's why I like using it. I just stick with either minor melodic or minor natural. Aeolian, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not, but that's usually what I stick to, so we're just gonna use that for now. We're in Nexus 2, and quite literally what I was just talking about, I'm just gonna scroll, find the preset, and then build off of that. So already that's a melody right there. So all I'm doing, I'm hitting A, D, and G on my typing keyboard, and it's just giving me chords that are already in key. And I'm quite literally just going like this. I'm just going like this until something works, you know what I mean? And then, yeah, I'm like, okay, I hear the melody in my head, so now let's just go on ahead and record it. Simple as that, right? I'm gonna just hit Shift Q, and that's a melody right there. And the reason I hit Shift Q instead of Command Q or Control Q is because Shift Q keeps the length of the note the same, however you played it. If I hit Command Q, everything snapped to the grid, and it just kind of like loses its like natural played feel. So I always just stick with, you know, Shift Q. And if I want to like do something different to it, maybe I'm gonna drop these notes down forward. And then, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a melodic trick that works for me all the time. I don't know the theory behind it, the notes behind it. These are just methods that I use to, you know, go. So I'm gonna go up 2 with this as well. Keep this down forward. I kind of like it, man. Yeah. Okay, boom. That was me taking a melody that I heard just from playing a couple of notes, playing it in on a typing keyboard, getting it in from my head onto the screen. It's that simple. I couldn't tell you what type of chords these are. I believe this is in minor since it's like, it's not happy, but it's still melodic. It's still like telling a story. And yeah, it sounds good. So I'm just keep it pushing. I'm gonna layer something on top of this or, you know, move on entirely. Now, like I was just saying, I'm just gonna find more layers and add to this melody as I go. And it's literally gonna be the same process each time. I'm just gonna sift through, oh, okay, this sounds good if I press these buttons. Okay, I hear a melody, I hear a counter melody. Okay, get it from my head, get the idea from inside of my head to on the screen. All right, let's see what else this joint got. Oh, this could be crazy. Bro, I've been loving this Nexus 2 bank, bro. I've just been making like old Chief Keef type beats. The last 3 videos, including this one, is just all Chief Keef type beats. It's a bankroll fresh tutorial coming up soon. I'm hearing. All right, so my bad, y'all. Y'all already know I always got some sort of technical difficulty, but we back, we here. All right, let's take a listen. Believe we were on the part of the process where I'm just like adding stuff, layering. I think I got 1 layer down, but we're just gonna see now because we gotta add some counter melody. Okay, I'm actually gonna change this. I was kind of messing with that Chief Keef vibe. I'm gonna go up on these 2, just what my ear is hearing. Hearing some high end on this. Yeah, I'm gonna just repeat that. Boom. Nah, I'm keeping this up. You know what I mean? It don't need to go down there like that. Yeah, that's hard. Okay, so what I'm hearing now, like in my head, I already have the full beat made. So as I'm making it, I'm constantly thinking like, okay, what can I add? What can I take away? And so on and so forth. I already got the beat made in my head. So I'm just gonna add the components I hear, take the melody from my brain, put it on the screen. So what I wanna do is add some more melody components to really fill everything in and then go in with the drums and fill in what I hear in my head and put it on the screen. Let's go right back in Nexus 2. Let's scroll to the top. I want to see what they got. They got, like I didn't make this joint. Using that typing keyboard again. You see what I mean? I'm about 6 years into doing this, so the more you get used to actually going through this process, the easier it'll get. All right, let's add something else, man. Need like maybe some brass. I can hear some brass on this. Okay, that's hard, but I ain't gonna put that in there. Okay, so I'm gonna right click this, put on octave 3 because I want them low notes. Ooh, that's tough. Going ahead and shift Q that. I'm not command Q or control Q because it's gonna snap everything to the grid. I don't need everything snapped to the grid. I want it quantized, but I still want that real feel on the release here. That's what make your brass come to life. And then also some more sauce. I'm just gonna drag these brasses just a little bit to the left because there's some attack delay on here. So it attacks, but it doesn't attack like right on the money. I sound design that like that on purpose. So my quick fix for when I want stuff to be on the money and on time, I just drag it over. So much better. Bring this up an octave. Put it down. Right click, put this back on forward. Oh, that's crazy. Hit Alt R to give it a little bit of variation in the velocities down here. All right, it just need like one last like lead or some sort of ear candy, and then the melody itself is done. Bro, that typing keyboard, man, y'all sleep. Okay, what happens if I take this and pitch it down an octave too? Okay, that's crazy, but it's got too much portamento, so I'm gonna take out them low notes. Now let's put some reverb on this. Okay, I gotta add another lead, I'm sorry. Nah, I gotta like, I'm gonna just play on the typing keyboard until I can get the idea. I got the idea in my head, but I still want to build on it. That's it right there. I just wanted to build on it. I had a right idea, but it wasn't quite gonna fit. Okay, and I promise, very last thing, I just want to add like a hit to it. So I'm gonna go to Secret Stash 2.0. It's a specific hit I want. I believe it's this one. I believe this is what I'm looking for. Maybe I'll go. I'm actually gonna change this hit. I'm gonna go to okay, like really, bro, it's really just like improvising, you know what I mean? That's just what it is. You kind of just go off the fly and try and put something together, something that sounds good to you. It's gonna take time to really quote unquote master. I still haven't mastered it, but I'm just telling you guys from experience what happens and what I do to get placement. And then also, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm not gonna put drums on this melody. I'm gonna have y'all do that. Follow me on Instagram at aye.shark. Peep my story. I'll have this melody playing in my story. It'll be like a little Instagram reel type of style. All you gotta do is reply send, and I'll send this melody directly to you. And all I want you to do is put drums on it, repost to your story, and then tag me in it. I just wanna see what y'all cook up. You know what I mean? I just feel like it'd be fire. You probably thought I forgot about them tips and tricks at the end of this video. And if you stayed, you a real one. I'm about to put y'all on game right now. Okay, so again, this is the next day. I'm sorry that I'm filming this in a whole bunch of different takes. It's better for me, you know what I mean? Right now, I'm about to give y'all a whole bunch of tips and tricks that I use every single time I go to make melodies. Especially if I'm just having a rough time making melodies. I usually use these tricks as like a default, you know what I mean? And I usually end up with a pretty good sounding melody. Number one, I preach this all the time. Start your melodies with a melody bass line. What I mean by that is it's almost like the root note of like your 808. So the 808s are like the heart of the full beat, whereas your melody bass line is the heart of the melody. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about right now. Say like I wanted to start like a glory melodies, so to speak. Glory is like melodic glow. Let's open up Xenology. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna open up Xenology. Let's go to Evolution. We're gonna pull up the for moral support brass. And I recommend starting with like simple instruments when you're starting with a melody bass line. Brasses, pianos, strings, or even you can use a pulsating synth, especially like stuff you would hear in like real trap beats or D-Rich beats or anything like that. You can definitely use that type of stuff to start off, but for now I'm just gonna use this. Okay, boom. So we're in here. My BPM will probably be around 153, and I want to make this very melodic. This melody bass line I'm gonna put at C. Matter of fact, let's do C sharp minor, because that's just where I usually main. Say I want to make it a melodic thing, I'm gonna move it over and go up or down 4. You can do 2 as well, but I usually do 4s because melodic stuff usually sticks in the 2s and the 4s range. I don't know the theory behind that. I just know go up 2 or go down 4 or go up 4 and down 2. It just works. So for this one, I'm gonna hold shift and click the down arrow 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go ahead and take a listen to this, and it's a melodic bass line. Matter of fact, let's space it out a little bit. And see, already I have something to go off of. Now we can go to a pulsating synth. Like my favorite one to put with stuff like this would be like New Breath right here. So in this key, I'm like, okay, what do I hear? I can hum to myself a melody. I'm thinking something like, now I'm gonna put that, what I just thought of, down on the screen. See, there we go. And just that fast, you already have a decent starter for your melody. You can just build on top of that and go crazy. Like it's really that simple. It's nothing too crazy about it. So say we wanted to make this a harder beat, right? More dark, more energy to it, right? Bring this, keep this at C sharp. Matter of fact, let's put it up on D, and then let's bring this up 1. So that's already hard. I'm gonna put this up to 55, and let's go to the plucks, right? Because I'm hearing where the strings at? Boo Boo Sour's pluck is one of the best plucks of all time. Don't ask me about the name. And all you gotta do is sauce that up, put some pulsating synths on the back of that. And that could be a real trap beat, you know what I mean? So start with your melody bass line. Oh, and then the trick for, I'm explaining like 2 different tricks in one, I'm sorry. The trick for harder melodies is operate in 1s and 5s. 5s especially for like Jeezy type beats. So new Trippie Redd type beats, stuff like that. Even bankroll fresh beats, you can do a lot of stuff with 1s and 5s. Say I wanted to make a Jeezy type beat, right? Let's keep it right here on D. I'm gonna chop this brass up just a little bit. 2, right? And we're gonna let this roll out through the whole thing. Copy this over and just go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna just build on that a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to put down like a chord. So I don't know the actual name of this chord, but I always do this when I'm trying to make something either Jeezy or bankroll. I usually put this ring finger on this note here. I come across a little bit, kind of make like this. Put this note on the C sharp, what's this, D sharp, E, and then this one is on, I don't even know what note this is, but I usually make that chord. So we're just gonna play that in once, and then I'm gonna transpose it, and you'll really hear the Jeezy in it once I do it. Now all I'm gonna do is copy this over on this side, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you really want it to sound like a Jeezy beat, put that up 1 octave. And then that's some, you know, that octave shift. Sometimes in the lower octave stuff can sound a little muddy. Just pitch it up 1 octave and then it'll sound great after you pitch it down 5. I know that's 2 tips in 1, but yeah, that's usually what I'm doing when I'm either starting a melodic melody or I'm starting a dark type of melody. If it's melodic, I'm gonna go up 2 or up 4 or down 2 or down 4. And if it's like a darker style melody, I'm gonna do either 1s or 5s. It just happens to work for me. Okay, the other hack I was gonna show y'all, I showed you guys actually earlier in this video, which was the typing keyboard hack. If you fast forwarded to this part of the video, you're gonna have to go back to where I first started the melody to show y'all what I was doing. Yeah, typing keyboard tip, amazing. I use that all the time. And then, oh, my absolute biggest tip to y'all is just get in there and improvise, gang. I literally sit, when I'm starting beats and I'm sifting through sounds, I'm literally just going like this until I hear a sound I like. I can kind of hear how it, you know, pitches in my head. And then that's when I'll start and actually try and make a melody. Sometimes just, you know, doing stuff like that, or even just, you know, coming up to this pulsating sound, right? This is a better example. especially if you sifting through sounds in like a plugin, doing this, I kid you not, doing this will give you a feel of the sound before you really get in there and try and make a melody first. I've just noticed that just, playing around a little bit before I actually jump in there really helps me to, figure out, okay, do I like this sound or can I move on? After doing this, I'm like, okay, I kind of like what I accidentally played. Let me try and recreate it. And boom, there you go. You got your melody. Man, y'all, I'm telling you, if you put all those tips together, you put this whole video together, y'all be making some placement ready melodies, man. It's really not hard to make placement ready melodies. You just have to have a certain level of skill to do it. You know what I mean? That's just the reality of it. It's not some super secret method. Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and say you absolutely don't need music theory and music theory is a waste of your time. Music theory is a good thing to know, you know what I mean? But you can do without it. I'm doing pretty good without it. I ordered some plaques the other day. I was able to get plaques without knowing music theory. So if I'm able to do it, man, you able to do it. And then of course, I wanna say thank you to you guys for just tuning in every single Friday or stream, whatever it was. Y'all just, the community here on this channel is amazing. I just truly wanna say thank y'all from the bottom of my heart because you guys really changed my life. And I'm just happy to be in this position. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. Yeah, thank y'all very much for watching. Hope you guys learned something from this video as well. Drop a comment on what other types of in-depth tutorials you guys would like. I would love to be able to go over questions like these, small things when creating that can really help you out when making beats, melodies, or even sound kits. I'll go over like sound design tutorials and everything. I know you guys really wanted a Xenology sound design tutorial. I can definitely do that for you guys. Sound design in Xenology is really not hard. So yeah, I'm finna be out of here. Hope you have a good night, day, wherever y'all at. And y'all be easy.